Hey everyone, welcome to Showing Up, your weekly video series that helps you show up at home, at work and in life. I'm Michael Philpott, expert speaker coach, presentation coach and investment pitch coach.
And I'm Kaushik, video producer and sales video consultant.
Boom. So today we're going to talk about videos. And in particular, I've got a question that I'd like Kaushik to delve into, which is, because I'm kind of intrigued by it. Why is it that when people get in front of the camera, they freeze up? Why? From your experience.
Right. Great question. So what happens is, when you're in front of the camera for the very first time, it's an unnatural environment, right? Okay. You don't walk around every day with a camera in front of you, so...
Not unless you're 12 or 15 or
20, 25, 30.
Is there an age limit on when you can do that? I don't know.
I think you can get away with it anytime.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, essentially not that comfortable.
Yeah. So with anything you do for the first time, you're not that comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So what happens is your amygdala, which is your emotional brain, is telling your body that this is not a natural place to be. Talking to a camera is not a natural thing to do. Yeah.
Maybe it's because it looks like an angry eye of an animal that's going to attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, with a light on top.
Yeah. Karen, continue.
Yeah.
Carry on. Keep going.
Incredibly accurate. Anyway, so yeah, that's what it's saying. Amygdala is telling your body, not a natural place to be. Get this over and done with, and let's get out of here.
Yep.
So what happens there is you end up stumbling, you end up looking incompetent, you end up being nervous and sweaty, and you have this glow that you don't want, and it's not a very nice process. What that also does, it taints your experience of doing videos. Mm-hmm. So it makes you think that videos aren't very fun to do.
Well, they're not at the start if you're feeling all of that kind of stuff.
No, it's not at all.
Well, that sounds awful. So, and I'm curious because I know people more and more are being told, get on video. And if you're doing that and your amygdala is experiencing that and you have that experience, of course, you're not going to want to do that again, are you?
No, you're going to avoid that like the plague.
So my question for you is, what do you do when you're helping and working with clients to help them overcome that kind of stuff? Yeah,
100%. So I went through this myself, right? So when I got in front of the camera, I froze, didn't know what to say. Whatever I was thinking wasn't coming out of my mouth. And so it became a really difficult process. So what I did was, for all of the clients that I work with that do videos on a one-to-one basis, I tell them to prepare a script, regardless of if they're going to use it or not. Get a script together, because what that does, it helps you gather your thoughts, helps you put it down on paper, and it gives you a framework to work off when you're speaking to camera. We've got a teleprompter that we use. We'll chuck it on the teleprompter. And again, regardless or not if you use it, it is really helpful. Second thing we do is we'll get you to do some warm-ups. So we'll get you to do some star jumps. This is something I learned from you. Go running around the tables and get yourself pumped up, and then get you in front of the camera. And then you'll still find you're still not in the right sort of mindset to be doing the videos. So we'll coach you through the entire process. So we'll pick up on different cues. If you're frowning, if you're starting to frown, we'll tell you to pick it back up again. So there's different body language cues that we can always identify and make you aware of what's going on. And this is something useful if you do videos yourself. Don't do them alone. Have someone on the other side of the camera that can pick up on your cues and tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and how do you actually end up looking. Because you don't want to look angry on camera, because people will think you're angry in real life.
You might be. You might want to talk to someone about that. But camera will definitely bring that out in you, right? Like
100%.
Whatever insecurities you have that are hidden deep down inside, chuck a camera in front of your face and try and do a recording, and they'll all come out for sure.
It'll come out all at once too.
Yeah, and for sure, and you're putting them out to the world. So my curiosity is around time. So I know that people are kind of like, but getting professional videos done, it costs money and stuff. Yeah. So is what you're doing, does that help reduce the amount of time?
100%, yeah, absolutely. Preparation is key.
Yeah.
So with any videos, you got to make sure you have a plan in place before you start the videos. So have a storyboard, have your script, have a general direction in your mind, have a vision in your mind, and then go with the video, create the video. Because otherwise you're just going to be doing 50 different things and you might only use 10.
Yeah. So I also imagine that from a time frame perspective, by you being able to step in and actually coach the production aspect of it, time frames saved is that not fidgeting around doing the same terrible stuff over and over. The other part saved is that they're going to want to share the video because they're going to look good on camera, right? They're going to look good. They're going to be like, I want everyone to see this, as opposed to that other thing that they might have created were you not coaching them. So they're getting a return on that as well. So that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're well prepared, like with some of our clients, we end up doing 5 or 6 videos in an hour, which gives them enough content for a month. So if you're prepared, you can do a month's worth of content in an hour and not have to deal with it for another month.
Sharp. Love it. So that's the answer to the question from Kaushik. Why do people freeze up on camera? What impact does it have and what can you do about it? Well, what you do about it. So I think that's it for us. Thank you very much for your insights.
Thank you for your question.
No worries, my pleasure. As always, if you would like some video content creation done, get in touch with Kaushik.
And if you need speaker coaching, get in touch with Michael.
Thanks everyone. See you next time.
Catch you next week.